Welcome to today's Ukraine war update for June 23, 2026. Ukraine plunged half of occupied Crimea into darkness overnight. In a large drone strike, Ukrainian forces hit the thermal power plant in the Arshyntseve district of Kerch, touching off a fire so large its smoke plume stretched for nearly 50 kilometers. The result was immediate. Power went out across roughly half the peninsula, Kerch, Feodosia, Sevastopol, Yevpatoria, and more, all going dark. Ukrainian special forces say they also destroyed a railway bridge over the North Crimean Canal, and traffic on the Kerch Bridge was suspended once again. It is the second major blow to Crimea in 3 days, and the target this time was not fuel, but the grid and the railways, the things that keep the peninsula livable and supplied. The strike landed against a hardening diplomatic backdrop. Just days after Zelensky offered Putin a face-to-face meeting, the Russian leader flatly rejected it as pointless, while the European Union, for the first time, renewed its sanctions on Russia for a full year rather than 6 months. On the battlefield and in the boardroom, the pressure on Moscow is being turned up at once. 1,390 Russian troops killed in a day. The drone war continues at full tilt. More than 1,800 Russian drones destroyed in 24 hours. The war's total now past 368,000. 74 artillery systems were lost as well. Russia's cumulative casualties have climbed past 1,394,000. Russia's nightly assault went on. It launched 135 Shahed drones. Ukrainian air defense brought down or suppressed 118 of them. But the deadliest blow came in daylight. Around 11 in the morning, a Russian ballistic missile slammed into Kryvyi, President Zelensky's home city, striking industrial infrastructure, killing 3 people and wounding 23. In the Kharkiv region, shelling across 16 settlements killed 1 more and injured 8. The strikes on Russian soil grab the headlines, but Ukraine's cities are still bleeding every single day. Along the front, the tempo held high, 221 clashes in a single day. Pokrovsk remained the hottest sector, with 28 Russian assaults repelled, and heavy fighting continued around Arshyntseve and Mariupol. Russia is still pressing hardest in the Donbass, feeding infantry into the Pokrovsk meat grinder in small groups. But Ukraine's general staff again reported the line holding, with no significant Russian gains to show for the day's losses. That wraps up today's update. If you found this useful, press the like button and subscribe in order to support this channel. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.